probably saw how I restored my BMW R45 on my apartment balcony here. If not, check out that video and see how an old and neglected Airhead gets a new life. This time we are going to talk about the cost of this restoration and how much money I spent overall. Unfortunately, not every factor can be calculated in, but I try my best to work out and summarize what makes sense: parts, shipping costs, supplies and so on. So we can start. I'm going to break the cost down by the categories, so let's go with the first one. Gearbox and drive shaft. This includes the gearbox itself and the whole rear end of the bike. On the gearbox side, most of the cost came from the clutch, a new clutch plate, clutch spring and clutch cable, plus the lever boot, the lever O-ring, the plate screws, the gearbox shaft seal and the oil plug and drain. That clutch and gearbox work alone came to around 326 euros. Then there's this rubber boot and its clamps connecting the gearbox to the drive shaft, about 33 euros for those two. After that, the swing arm bearings, the pivot pin and nut, and a famous washer, roughly 67 euros. Finally, the rear final drive, the gasket, the drive shaft nuts, and the oil plugs and drains on both the final drive and the drive shaft itself, around 60 euros. Altogether, gearbox and drive shaft came to 486 euros. The engine. Most of it is seals and gaskets, the oil pan gasket, the rear main seal, the cylinder and head gaskets, the O-rings on the cylinders, the studs and the flywheel, the pushrod tube seals, the breather gasket and the oil plug and drain. All those small parts together added up to around 163 euros. Then the internals. Piston rings for both cylinders, the flywheel bolts and the alternator cover, about 183 euros, with the piston rings alone making up the biggest chunk of that. And the regular consumables, spark plugs, oil filter, air filter, fuel hoses and fuel filter, roughly 68 euros. In total, the engine cost me 414 euros. Carburetors. A full carb set was 150 euros on its own. New needles and jets added another 58.50. Choke cables top and bottom came to around 56 euros combined, and the intake sleeves were 12.14. That puts the carbs at 277 euros. Front part plus the RPM gauge. On the fork side, I used fork, the rebuild set and the rubber cups, about 140 euros. Around the cockpit, new mirrors, new handles, throttle cables, the choke cover and the steering bearings, roughly 136 euros. On the RPM gauge, the lamps, new seal and cover, about 77 euros. Front end completely, 343 euros and 55 cents. Seat. New leather, foam, rivets, the edge rubber profile and the reproduction part stickers. Altogether, the seat came to 95 euros and 82 cents. Cheapest part on the whole bike. Even though it was probably the most work, it definitely pays off because of the replacement seat. With this brown leather you are looking at 200 minimum. And with that you have no idea what is behind that leather, so we did a good job here. And now to the general part. This is paint, tires and everything that goes into the making this bike actually look and run right. Painting the tank and fenders was 40 euros because I only paid for the materials while my father did the job. And painting the frame and plastic parts another 40. The stickers on the tank 50. At the spacers, the frame swing arm cover, the rubber grommets for the battery cover and the exhaust connection pipe, around 82 euros combined. Then all the fluids, engine oil, gearbox oil, fork oil and brake fluid, about 63 euros. And the tires, the single biggest item here at 204 euros and 32 cents for the pair. These general parts came to 479 euros and 96 cents. And after all of those things, and once I finished my restoration, the stuff you basically saw, I did some additional tweaks which aren't in the restoration series. I'm talking about the ignition sensor service, which cost me around 95 euros. New valve covers at 98.90. Also the crash bars, 117. And finally a new RPM gauge, because the old one was still foggy and it just wasn't possible to properly seal it. That adds up to our number to 2,457 and 46 cents. Now, my records show that I made around 25 orders. Unfortunately, shipping was charged separately on each one, on average around 7 euros, which adds up to about 175 euros. And then from what I was able to check on my bank statements, I spent around 215 euros on cleaning supplies, WD-40, brake cleaners, Scotch-Brite pads, sandpaper and similar materials. What I didn't count into the equation are the tools. That's something which is pretty subjective and it depends how much equipment you already have. There are also some parts that are specific to these engines, like the guide for the rear main seal, which cost me around 45 euros, and a few other tools like that. I didn't count those in because they stay with me and a new project is already waiting for me here and all of these tools will get reused, so I won't need to spend much more on that side of the things. And then we are coming to the final number, which is 2,847 euros and 46 cents. That's the magic number, the minimum it takes to do a restoration of a bike like this. I replaced every part that's recommended to be replaced when you take the bike apart. But there is obviously a lot more that can happen. Bearings on the front or rear wheel, for example, timing chain issues, gearbox reconditioning and so on. So it can add up really quickly. Next project, we are going to take things up a level, so I expect the cost to be significantly higher. Stick around to see what project and which bike is next. Subscribe if you want to find out and see you soon.